Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another HairUWear Cares Facebook Live. And boy, do we have a great show for you today. I'm going to try to log onto my phone and try to answer all your questions. So please keep your questions coming. We'll try to get to everything we can. I know we have a lot to cover because today we are going to be showing you the new Gabor Designer Series for Spring 2024. 3 new beautiful styles. And as I said, keep your questions coming, keep writing in. We'll try to answer whatever we can. And just by asking questions and getting involved, you'll automatically be entered to win one of the 3 styles of your choice today. So looking very much forward to that. And as I said, not only are we going to be showing you the new Gabor 2024 spring collection, we are also going to be talking to one of my favorite people in the world, Miss Liane Boyko, and she's going to be modeling these lovely wigs for you to see. So we have a great show for you. We got lots to talk about, and we've all been really excited to present this to you. So thank you for joining us. I'm going to bring in my friend Kyle, who is remote in Kansas City. I am coming to you live from our Florida offices here in Sunrise. And I'm bringing in my pal, who I'm normally right next to, Mr. Kyle Kaine. Hi, Kyle. How you doing?
Hey, how are you doing there, Frank? Do you know what? It's really strange not having you here by the side of me. When are you coming back?
I come tomorrow, God willing. It's been a tour de force. We've been wigging for weeks now, and we've been separate. But you know what? This is a first taste of us being together. We'll do this show today. We'll have a nice time with our lovely Liane, and then I will see you tomorrow, my friend.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm so excited for the show. I absolutely adore Liane. I mean, she's going to look incredible, but the wigs are really stunning and very excited to actually see these. And I can't wait to see them on Liane.
Absolutely. And as you know, Kyle, we've been getting great response on all of our designer series wigs, primarily for the true to life fiber. That's become a trademark and a staple for this collection. And all of the wigs you guys are going to be seeing today are made with this exclusive heat-friendly fiber that is unique to this Gabor Designer Series collection. So we are thrilled, aren't we?
Yeah. You know what? And what I love about this collection is they're 3 completely different styles. So
Yes.
There's going to be something for everybody. But these really scream spring. You know, they're fresh, they're modern, and there's something that we haven't really seen in the collection up to date.
That's right. All of these are fill-ins for what's already existing in Designer Series. So if you thought maybe there was a little something we could add, you might just find that today. So you guys, without further ado, I want to bring in someone who is very special, someone who's given a lot to the wig community. If you don't know Liane Boyko, you're going to meet her real soon. And I want you to check her out on Instagram. She's at Liane Boyko. It's Boyko. And she's got just a ton of information. She wears wigs on the regular. And she's got plenty of information to share. And I think it's really important for some of you who are new, some of you who maybe have not met her yet, maybe you know her, to meet her now. Hello, Liane.
Hi, Frank. Hi, Kyle. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to try on these 3 new styles.
Well, we are thrilled to have you here. And you know what, Liane, I know you've been on before, but for a lot of people here, this is their first time meeting you. And I really appreciate what you do and what you do for the wig community in general, and for anyone who is going through any particular issue with hair loss, because you have really almost become like a poster child for how you could live beautifully with or without hair.
Thank you. That really means the world to me, especially for the 2-decade-long struggle that I've had. So that really means a lot to hear the praise. And I've done a lot of emotional, mental work to be here without hair in front of all these people today. So I'm very happy. Thank you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, Liane, it's an absolute pleasure to have you as a guest. And you know, I'm a big fan of yours. I've followed Liane for a very long time, you know, and once again, if you ever want to get inspired, or maybe you're going through hair loss troubles, Liane's page is the one to follow, because there's so many fabulous ideas and she looks incredible in all the styles.
You certainly do, Liane. That is so true. And you guys, you can follow Liane. You can see all the information running along the bottom. We got a little ticker tape going there. So if you want any of our information of any of us here today, just kind of pay attention down there and it'll be running through there. Liane, we know you have embraced wearing wigs. You have embraced your personal journey with hair loss. And we all know it's not an easy journey. Okay. We know that. And you come on and you're confident and you have found that place in your heart and in your soul where I really feel like you've accepted it for yourself. But can you tell us a little bit about the journey, how it started, and for those who haven't met you yet, what brought you to this point and how that all rolled out?
That's a great question. I will try to keep it short and sweet because it's very easy to talk about this probably for a while.
Yeah.
But this was, so just for everyone out there, I have a condition called alopecia, and there's many types of alopecia out there, but mine specifically is only on my head. So it's alopecia areata. And I was originally diagnosed when I was 12. And I lost almost all of it within a year. And that was back when the internet really didn't have, like, Google didn't exist. I know I'm aging myself a little bit, but there really was no sources for me at that age to look around, see what's out there. I felt completely alone. So to go from that, from age 12, 13, it actually all grew back. Yay. I had minor spots missing, but for the most part, I had all my hair back and I grew it long and it was thick and it was healthy and it was beautiful. And then in my early 20s, I started losing it again and it just never grew back. It just kept falling out and falling out. So that was hard. And now
I'm sure you tried all kinds of medications and topicals and right? I mean, you went through the whole gamut.
Yes. So I'm not going to put anyone down for wanting to try medications. I've been through it. I've had shots in my arms, shots in my head, topical things, et cetera, et cetera. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't work. So I kind of, with the help of my wonderful husband, my supportive family and friends, I decided to take the plunge and shave my head 3.5 years ago. So October this year will be my 4-year anniversary.
Wow.
And yeah, thank you. So that was the day I decided to take my control back. Because I was so scared. I was so nervous. I was trying to hide the bald spots and I was so afraid to wear a wig. I actually owned a wig for a year and didn't even wear it. I was so petrified. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to show everyone out there, wigs are not scary. They're actually one of the most amazing resources to make you feel comfortable in your own skin again. So I'm really excited about that.
For sure. And to that point, I got to say, and Kyle, you and I have looked at Liane's pictures over and over again. You are not only are you just wearing a wig, but you are showing up, girl. You got style after style after style. And you have made this almost like a wardrobe. I mean, if you look at the images, you're like outshining the Kardashians for style changes. I mean, I got to tell you. So, I mean, it's true. And I think it's so inspiring because it is such a scary road and it is such a hard climb to get to that point. And I wanted to ask you real quick, when you finally made the decision to shave your head 4 years ago, was it easier than you thought, or was it so hard? Like, or were you just so ready at that point just to say, I'm done? Like
that, again, another fabulous question. I would say it's a little bit of both. I have a video of my husband filmed of me cutting my own hair off because I figured, you know what? I've been a model for 20 years as well. And through that hair loss struggle, trying to hide that from clients and my agency, it was just chaos. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to film it. So in the video, if you watch it, I have these like little pigtails of the remaining bio hair I had left. And like my hand's shaking to cut that very first off. But I swear I started crying, but it was like relief. It was like the greatest feeling in the world. So once I like clean shaved it, like how I have today, it was wonderful. And I never looked back.
Liane, it's just incredible too, because you got no idea what it's going to be like for somebody out there who's going to start their journey losing their hair. And just for you to be on camera with your sort of, to me, it just looks like a fabulous buzz cut. I mean, you look incredible with hair or not, But isn't it funny, Liane, if you think about it, how we've changed, how to me, how diverse we are now in cultures, you know. So for a person just to have sort of no hair like yourself, it looks quite normal to us now, you know. But
Right.
when you actually have to go through the trauma of losing hair, I don't think anybody has any idea what somebody goes through. So once again, Liane, I think that you're really going to be helping people in this hour. It's going to be fun.
Thank you.
And Liane, you got a lot of people shouting out to you. There's Patty Mullet says hello. Stacy says hello. Kathleen Ryan says hello. Allison Wilson says hello. We got such a network of people. Kim Morgan saying you're gorgeous. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for joining us today. And if you think you know everything about Gabor Designer Series, we're here to show you today that you might be missing 3 things you thought you knew about. So we got 3 brand new styles. Again, keep asking your questions, join us, and we'll automatically enter you to win one of these lovely wigs at the end of the program. So I don't know, you guys. I think we should roll into it. But before we do, I want to say one thing, you guys. That is not Kyle using a glamour filter. We're having a little trouble with him streaming, so he might be a little out of focus. But he didn't pull that out of your to pull.
Yeah, I've been told I'm not allowed to move, and that's very hard for me.
I know.
But
You
if
move,
I start
Kyle.
to
We'll catch up.
just tell me to stand still, kids.
We certainly will. So you guys, the first style that we're going to show you today is this one. And this style is called So Uplifting. Okay. Uplifting is a shorter one. We're going to move from our short, our mid-length, and then to our longest. That's just how I like to roll. Y'all know that. So I am incidentally showing the So Uplifting in the GF 119, which is the Silver and Smoke. And we are going to pull that up while Liane's changing into it. We're going to pull this up. There's a little QR code. If you want to know more about this wig and you want to get the skinny on it, all you have to do is go onto this little QR code, and this will be available to you whenever you're watching the program. And you just go right in there. You just click on that little code there with your phone, and off you go. You'll be taken right to this wig, and you can get all the details on it. What you got going there, Liane?
Just want to show the inside cap while you two are showing the exterior since we're here.
Beauteous. So what I like about this is it's a short wig, right? But you have some nice wefting in there to give it some body. You have the velvet ear tabs as you're showing, Liane. And then, of course, you got that wonderful lace front mono part, and that gives it a nice believability. We have some of the wefts in there. We didn't make it fully hand-tied because we want to give it some fullness, and that we get with the wefts. Kyle, what you got going on there?
Yeah, gorgeous. Well, I've got my favorite blonde. This is the SS Biscuit. And if you don't know what SS means, if you're new to the Gabor range, SS really is like a shadow shade. So we're actually giving the hair a balayaged, smudged root effect.
Exactly.
This is one of our best-selling blondes, the shaded Biscuit. And what I love about it, Frank, because I knew you would sort of jet the hair away from the face because you love to do that with the wig. I just want to show you too, with the fabulous thing about this is it's got this really gorgeous wispy eyelash bang, which I love just to break up that hairline, and it just makes it look like a completely different wig.
Yes, it totally does. And I'm going for the, Amanda Priestley swept away look. But look at Liane. Liane, you just got that kind of tight to your head. You got it like very, very kind of gammonish, which I really, really like.
Yes. Super slick.
Really beautiful. Do you know what? This is what I love about having a fabulous guest like Liane and me and you, Frank. I mean, look at that. It's the same wig, but we've all styled it. We didn't speak before the show, and we've all styled it completely different.
So true, Kyle. So true. And one of the things we know is that when you have a wig salon, right, it's also very important that you have wigs that are versatile, because every customer wants to wear something different. To know you can get various looks out of one style is so important, because if you are selling the wig, right, you have more opportunity to make those sales. So that's very important. Now, she's going to show us up, Kyle. Liane's going to show us up next, and she's going to accessorize. Go on, Liane. Go ahead, accessorize, girl. Come on.
This
I
is
love
such
it.
a-
I absolutely
it's
love it.
so versatile for such a short pixie cut. It's
Yes.
so versatile.
It
Yeah,
is. Norma Dolan's on,
see it.
Kyle, by the way. Just want to tell you.
You what, darling? Oh, hi, Norma. I just want
Hi,
to say
Norma.
big hello to Norma. Norma's such a supporter of our shows.
Yes.
How are you, my darling? Basically, look, I like to sort of just shake mine, use some product, but look how much
Yeah.
hair we can get in this.
know.
You can really get that shattered sort of Meg Ryan cut with this too.
Yes.
Very Jane Fonda. Love the way you've got this little length into the nape of the neck as well. Such a great little shortcut.
It is. It really is. And you know what? Spring, summer's coming up, guys. If you're looking for a shortcut that's really going to like be fashionable, easy to wear, this one is it because you really don't have to do much to this. I know. I think, Liane, I don't know what you did to prep this. Did you just pull it out of the box and just...
Oh, I pulled her out of the box. I also, I snuck a peek.
You couldn't wait?
Sorry. But
No, we're the same way. We're the same way. So one of the things I love with this is I like to get this like width and this like fullness in the top. But I also like, if my mannequin had an ear, I would love to see the swept behind the ear. I think that looks so cool with just an awesome earring. I mean, it really just opens up the whole face. I mean, you have these lengths in the front where you can wear them to accent, you know, the jawline if you want. But swept away really, I think, kind of gives us this kind of sophisticated edge. Do I dare say reminiscent of maybe, I don't know, maybe if Princess Diana were around today, right? She might have worn her hair.
Yeah, a modern take really on a classic cut, you know. But it, like you say, you know, the shape on it is beautiful because I love this sort of roundness we can get at the front, and I love these wispiness onto the face as well, which is really flattering. Love the step into the back. Love it.
So people are asking, Liane, what color is it that you're wearing? People want to know which one you have.
So I'm wearing the same color that Kyle has, which is SS shaded biscuit. So it's nice to see it on a skin tone, not just the mannequin, which is nice. Oh, look what I just did. This is
See? That's what we're talking about. Janice Hill says she likes Kyle's wig style. She likes the volume you've pumped in there, Kyle.
Yeah. Who was that? Was that Janice?
Yes. And
hi, Janice, my lovely friend.
Patty wants to know if this is HD fiber. I think what she means is this heat stylable fiber? And yes, it is, Patty. All of the wigs we'll be showing you today are heat stylable fiber. I mean, you can even see Liane, even just, I can't do it on here because it'll fly off my mannequin, but just styling with the heat of your hands sometimes, you can train the hair to go off your face or come onto your face. So they're very responsive. You don't need a whole lot of heat or product. Of course, like me, you know, I'll know I love product, so I can't even say that about myself. But for the rest of you who don't like product, you don't need it. So yes, I'm going to go over one more time. People are asking about, who are just joining, about the construction on the cap. So I'll go over that one more time. Give you guys a little close up. So one more time, this is a heat-friendly fiber. You can style this with your round brush and your blow dryer, a curling iron or flat iron up to 180 degrees. And what you're going to find on this is an extended ear-to-ear lace front, right? So you can wear that swept away. You're also going to see this nice mono part, which gives you a lower density right into the part line. So it gives it a very natural part. And then we go into fully wefted sides and back, velvet ear tabs and nape for comfort. And again, these are average cap size, but they do stretch to accommodate because of that construction. So a little shorty wig for you guys. This is for spring 2024.
So Frank, I have an extra color if people would like.
That's right. You do. Let's see another color, Liane. I want to see that.
And then this is truly straight out of the box. I did not sneak a peek with this one. And I have SS Cappuccino, which again, as everyone said, they're all down below. So
yes. Now SS Cappuccino is a lovely color. If you want more like an ashy, muted, kind of darker blonde, the SS Cappuccino is a lovely color. Probably a little bit more muted than the 1923 SS for sure. I know that's a big favorite. The Biscuit is a big favorite. But if Biscuit's too light for you, you want to go a little darker, definitely you want to check out the Iced Cappuccino. So give that a good shake, right, Liane?
Yes.
What are you doing with that
Let's give it a good shake. Hold on.
We got to air them out. You guys,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you get these wigs, you want to do that. You want to air them out. And that's what I do. Yeah, I just take them out of the box. I mist it with a little bit of water, okay? Or you could use a little bit of refresh spray. Because, you know, don't forget, these wigs have been sitting in a box and they need to be woken up, right? They've been compressed, they're in a hairnet, and we do that to preserve the set. But that doesn't mean you have to obviously wear it that way. Getting it like a little bit, you know, shaken out, adding a little water to it, just kind of wakes it up. So watch Liane in just seconds flat. She's going to have a brand new style.
Okay, so
Love
yeah,
that color.
I kind of love this really shaggy look though.
It's a great way to wear it. It's a great way to wear it.
Yeah, I mean,
the other
that looks
one-
like a completely different style now. Sort of like I got on the mannequin. You've sort of got that sort of wedge cut all coming onto the face. Once again, just looks like a completely different style. I love that color, Liane. I think I think it's such a great base color, natural sort of ash blonde. I love it.
It is. It is. So you guys, Liane is wearing the GF 1222SS in the shaded Cappuccino. I have the GF 119, which is the silver and smoke. And Kyle has the 1923 SS.
That's right. Yeah, the SS, which is the shaded biscuit color. One of our top selling blondes. Hardly comes off the top spot. So if you are a wig business or a new wig business, we really recommend that you run this color.
Yeah, it's one of our lighter blondes. But I think if you're a blonde, you always seem to gravitate to the light blondes. But look at the depth and dimension that Liane's getting out of the shaded Cappuccino. It's such a great style because it has almost like that tipped glow to it. You know, look at that. You can just see that. And while it's got some highlights in there, they're not really golden highlights at all. They're very muted. They're very ashy toned. And so if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of warmth, then definitely the 1222 SS shaded Cappuccino is pour vous. So you guys, this is the first of our looks today. Liane, you got another accessory in there? I bet you got another accessory waiting to go, don't you?
Why not go like Miss Diana and show a crown?
See? That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Love it. All right, you
I
guys.
love that.
So if you're looking for a short, piecey, textured style that lends itself to a myriad of styling options, definitely consider So Uplifting. Maybe it'll uplift you. I don't know. All right, guys. So we move on to our
cut. Look how many looks we got out of one wig. It's incredible.
Totally.
But I've got to say, great on your skin tone.
Yes.
Thank you. I've always been like a really strong platinum girl, but this color is really beautiful. I feel like it pops my eyes. So
yeah, well, you know, it's nice sometimes to change your color seasonally too. And as we were talking about before, Liane, you're looking at your Instagram page. I mean, you change your color, your look all the time. I mean, you don't have to wait to go to the salon. You don't have to bleach your hair up. You don't have to deposit color. You don't have to fill it. You don't have to worry about the condition. You don't have to cut it off because it's burnt. I mean, you have versatility. And I think that's probably one of the things that someone who's first getting into wigs really realizes once they really get into it is how much versatility there is with very little effort. So
that's so true. And the affordability of these wigs, probably what you would pay in a salon. You can get a new wig every 6 weeks that you go into the salon. Think about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Think about that. And so, I mean, I know that there's retailers out there as well. So, but as a consumer, I think that's pretty incredible. I mean, if you have one particular style and you want to buy 5 of them and that'll last you years, that's gonna be pennies in the dollar for you as opposed to going to a salon. And you're never gonna have root issues.
Unless you want them.
Exactly.
All right, my friends, let us present the next style. Again, you guys who are watching the Gabor Designer Series for 2024 spring, we are going to be presenting our next style, which is more of a mid-length style. And this one is called Beaming Beauty. And if you like curl and you like wave and you want something that's really light and stylish for the spring and summer season, this one is it. I'm going to show a little bit of construction while you guys are working on getting them on your mannequins. So again, we are looking at an extended lace front on this. Okay, so again, you can wear it going back off your face. We have added a mono part here for a lower density part line. And then we have velvet ear tabs and velvet nape with adjustable straps, along with our stretch cap. Okay, so you got the nice personal fit cap. Again, when you get it, I like to just give it a little bit of a shake. By the way, I'm using our Refresh Spray. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to try our Refresh Spray, but this basically is a deodorizing, refreshing spray for your wig. So if you worn your wig a couple days and you just feel like it needs to have a little refresh without actually shampooing it, this refresh spray is amazing. And I also like it to wake up a wig when it's come out of a box. So try it out, people. Try it. You'll like it. All right, I'm going to play with this now. With the curly wigs, you know, I like to just get them into place, and then I like to kind of re-wet them and rework them, and then I just wind the tendrils around with my fingers. Liane, girl, you beat me. Holy cow.
These wigs, I have to tell everyone out there, they are so easy to put on. And I know we were talking about the cap construction. Just for everyone out there, I'm also a petite size, and these are all average, which we talked about. And with the adjustability straps, I can actually also have this fit my head, and it won't, it won't come off.
Yeah, no, that's really good to know. Because are you a petite? I didn't realize you were.
Yeah. Yep. You know what's funny?
Wow.
This goes to show you is to measure and then measure twice and cut once, right?
Yeah. No, for real. For real. I mean, I just discovered something about my sister because she's going to be going through something where she's going to be losing her hair due to treatment. And we were just working this past weekend together. And I didn't realize, I thought she was an average head, but she's kind of on the average petite size. So I'm actually trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to go. Because like you said, we do have the adjustable straps in the back. All of our wigs in the Gabor Designer Series have these, and they're hook and loop adjusters. So there's no like actual plastic piece in there. But yeah, I think sizing them down if you're a petite is probably a little bit better.
Yes.
And I think Liane, you sometimes wear a wig grip too, don't you?
Yes, I don't have one with me today, unfortunately, but for anyone out there, I think wig grips are also amazing for anyone that does have hair and just wants that extra, I guess, I don't know, what's the word? Just like structure to when you put your wig on, that
assurance.
Assurance, yes. So like for me, mine just hangs out on my head because there's no hair. So if you have hair, I think a wig grip is a very beneficial piece to have in your accessories for your wigs.
Right.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Great, because if you've lost your hair completely, and your head is small, it just sort of fills out the wig a little bit more too, doesn't it? That wig grip. They become sort of, some people love them, some people don't. Loving this bob, my friends, because there is nothing like this in the collection, It is so glamorous. It is so now. I think the curl pattern is very on trend at the moment.
Yes.
And Liane, I saw this on you on your social media, and I got to say, I love this length hair on you. I think it looks gorgeous. Really gorgeous.
Thank you. I love the length. I love the curls. Again, this is so effortless for anyone who doesn't want to do the effort of curling their hair every day. Like this is a throw on and go. You look fabulous style. So
yes, you guys, I'm getting some people commenting, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting my chat, but I'm kind of not. But it says the most asked question is, who likes a little permatease? Does it have any permatease in it? Well, and I always answer the permatease question because I know I feel like very devoted to it. Yes, it has permatease. That's how you're going to get this body. That's how you're going to get this fullness. That's how you're going to get those curls to rise up and come away from the head and give you that nice beachy texture. So yes, it does have permatease. Now you won't find any permatease along the part. So what that does is that allows you to have this nice, see this flat area in through the top? It gives you that flatness in through the top. Thank you, Liane, for showing that. Because you don't have the permatease there. But yes, we use permatease to create lift. We use permatease to create volume and also to create the shape. Because sometimes maybe we don't want permatease in the nape because we want that to lay a little closer, but sometimes we do want it to create some width. So permatease is a design strategy, just like, if you're going to the salon and there's some areas you want to round brush your hair a little higher, like you almost go against the scalp, to give it lift. It's that same kind of thing. So I know people, there's a lot of like questions about permatease and people are afraid of it and they don't like it, but I think you have to try on a wig in general and see how the style works for you. Don't worry about the elements that make up the style.
Right. I completely agree with that, considering that I have a lot of the the luxury designer series in my closet. So I agree with that. I think having the permatease on this is exactly what you said. It's that effortless volume that we want. I mean, this just came out of the box. I've worn it like once or twice since I got it, but for the most part, you'll see in a different color that I have how straight out of the box, what you were saying, like you don't even have to do anything. It's really effortless.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, like Kyle,
Yeah,
you know, Kyle's got like some volume in his. Kyle, show us your wig. Show us what you got going on there. You got, that's a blonde.
I was just saying, you know, this is the Ice Sweet Cream. This is such a really beautiful platinum blonde, you know, and I think it really suits this style. You know, this has no root.
Yes.
This is just the Ice Sweet Cream. But I was just going to say, a lot of people ask me, you know, if you've never wore curly wigs before, what happens with the curl when we wash it? Well, the fabulous thing about using fiber hair is because the fiber has a memory. So, of course, when we wash it, this will just snap back into place. And you only have to spritz this with some water and sort of do a scrunching motion, and you can bring that curl back, no problem. So once again, we don't have to reset these.
Right. Natal from Wig Niche says she actually likes the curl. She says it's actually more medium density than she thought. She goes, she was surprised it wasn't as dense as maybe it might have appeared originally, like in the photo or in general with this type of curl. So thank you, Wig Niche, for mentioning that. We appreciate that. And it's nice to get different opinions on it, right? Because everyone has a different take. So for some people, this may be a lot of volume. For some people, it's not enough. You know, so keep that in mind. Now, I love Liane. What do you got doing there? See, Liane's just pulling it up a little bit.
I'm just playing a little bit. You know, prom season is coming up. Wedding season is coming up. And I just want to show that it's so easy. Obviously, I'm doing this on the fly. But I think it's so easy to, like, I mean, you can, there, look at this.
Yes.
Love that.
I know.
Love that.
Liane, would you do us a favor too? I mean, because give us the full spin, girl, because you did that in seconds flat. But can you show the people who are watching today, can you show them the hairline just so they can see? Because this is an extended lace hairline, as you guys can see. And so it looks very natural along the head. So, yeah, see, look at that.
You literally can't even see it until I looked it up. I mean,
I want to say something too, Liane. I know, because you just pulled that out of the box. I know you didn't put any makeup on that either. So for some of you who, if you need to adjust the lace color, sometimes a mineral powder or maybe like a powdered foundation can really help to blend that into your own natural skin color. So don't forget that too, because we have a light lace on these just as a general standard, but you can customize them once you get them home as well, so that it does match your skin tone. I always, you know what we do with the models actually? I always have our makeup artists run a little bit of blush or a little contour right along the hairline. And I always find that does the trick. I do it to my when I don't have my hair color done.
Well, you know what? This white blonde is so on trend with, you know, the famous sisters at the moment. And everybody's trying to get this. And Chris gave one of these wigs to my sister, to Carly. And then she did exactly the same because she didn't want the deep root. So we just put a tiny little bit of root powder on this. Right. And it just looks incredible. You're still keeping all the blonde, but just giving it a little bit of definition.
Yeah, you know, well, you and Carly.
Well, I was gonna say, Kyle, that platinum blonde that you're showing, honestly, my bio hair before I shaved it all off was exactly like that. It was
really
length. I used to try to just curl it to create more density because I was missing so much, and I went platinum blonde. And you both are in the hair world. The lighter your hair, the less your scalp shows through the hair.
Yes.
So that was my theory on it. And what you have from the mannequin is like what I have.
Your theory is correct, because my first strategy in the salon would have someone who was thinning, especially in through the crown, was let's lighten it up a little bit. So there's less contrast, right? You try to minimize the contrast. That's the first stage. So yes, those platinum blondes are a good place to start if it suits you. You know, Liane, everything suits you. You know, what can I say? I think so. So you guys, I'm showing, this is Beaming Beauty. This is our mid-length wavy cut wig, lots of layers, lots of volume. I'm showing it in the GF H29SS, which is our SS Hazelnut. Liane, you're changing out. Which one did you have before?
So the other one that I had was the Shaded Iced Latte Macchiato GF17-23SS.
Great.
So that was a really
Kyle,
good ashy blonde. For anyone who
Yes.
likes ashy toned, it's like a really good, like, again, you know, sometimes through computer screens, everything gets distorted a little bit. It's a nice, true, ashy, cool toned blonde with a really dark, nice root.
yes.
So.
And Kyle, you got again the, which one?
The iced sweet cream, which is
Okay.
quite a new color blonde for us. And I would say it is the most platinum blonde in the collection.
Yes, I would agree. That's right. That's why we like it, Kyle. We like those
We
blondes,
love
don't
it. We love it, love it. Just enough hair, my friends, to take this back in a
Yes.
little low scrunchie if you want to, or if you want to clip it back, there's enough hair to do that. So we got a new
guys,
color, Liane, I see it.
I do. Pardon me.
Yes.
I'm just going to quickly just, again, do my adjusters.
Yep. And there's the QR code, guys. If you want more information on the wig or you just want to reference it for later, you just scan that little QR code and you will be brought to this style. I'm amping mine up a little bit because you know what, Kyle? I got to do it before the day is over. So I'm using our control spray. I mixed it with water to get that scrunched effect, right? I'm using our control spray. You could also use, if you guys have done our shape spray is a hairspray. It's almost got like that. It's great for curl because it gives that liquid hold look. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, yeah.
I love the refresher spray too before. Because that's really great for someone who, like me, who does wear wigs all day. When you come home, you use a little bit of refresher to get some of those natural oils that kind of escape onto the piece. So, guys, look at this.
Which color is that, Liane?
This is Shaded Ice Pumpkin Spice. I love redheads. I avoided it like the plague when I had bio hair, but let me tell you, with wigs, I'm obsessed.
Which you surprised me because I think you make a great redhead.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Wow.
This is such a great color. The Ice Pumpkin Spice. It's like a rich but muted red. It's not that fire engine red. It's not. It just suits so many different skin tones. Liane, that's a good color for you. I don't know.
Thank you. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, again, to everyone out there, this is straight out of the box. So you gentlemen are doing the coif, but I think, you know, I still have the zigzag part and everything, but this is truly beautiful in this tone. I love it. Love it.
That looks incredible.
And I think,
absolutely incredible.
I think it's the tumbled wave which really sets this one apart because, you know, it's just got, you know, we always say beach wave, but this one really just has an undone appeal to it, you know? It's kind of a little, maybe a touch 80s reminiscent when you really work it up like I'm doing, but again, that's right up my alley.
Wow. Look, this.
You know, Liane, I think you made a great point. I think everybody gravitates to blonde, you know? But once you try red, I don't think people realize how flattering it is on most people's skin tone. I think it flatters nearly everybody, this gorgeous red. Beautiful.
I completely agree with you.
Well, you know what? It warms up the skin, Liane. That's what I think.
Yes. And again, too, I did the hair clip before, but why don't we just do like a full little pony? And I'm just going to leave, again, some of these little pieces out. And the cool part is because of these waves, you can just do like a little twisty, to get them up and out, and then you can leave little pieces down. Again, I'm doing this on the fly.
I know, but you're not even doing it with the. I don't know if you're looking at a mirror or you're just looking at the screen.
I'm just kind of looking at myself on the screen.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're not even like really focusing. God knows. So you guys, people want to know about the lace on this. This is for Beth Franklin, who asked, does this extended lace go all the way down to right in front of the ear? Yes, it does. It goes right down there. You see that? That's where it goes, Beth. Right, it connects right to the ear tab. So, and you can see on Liane, right, when she turns to the side, how it just kind of sweeps up from that ear tab. Liane, that is so cute. And you know what's great? Kyle, you say this all the time. Kyle always says if you have a long hairstyle and you want to preserve it and you don't want it to like create friction on your shirt, clip it up with a claw clip, run your errands during the day, and then just release it at the end.
Yeah, always. When I wear a very, very long wig, I always got one of these because, you know, you want to save it. Yeah, like you said, Frank, it's great. But I just think, like what Liane's done there, if you're wearing a wig as your hair, you know, treat it like your own hair and, you know, create different looks with it. That looks incredible, Liane. And I love, for a wig that's so voluminous, look how flat it can lay.
Yeah, and
well.
it's so romantic. That's like, you know, wedding season all summer long. I mean, so you guys, Sylvia Smith asks what the lace is for. Well, Sylvia, I'm going to show you what the lace is for because I'm going to have Liane demonstrate for you. What we do is we put a lace front on the wig, right? This is a hand-tied feature. It's very special because what that does is it gives a clear mesh. When that lays on your skin, it looks like the hair is coming right out from your scalp, right? So you don't have to contend with, you know, a hard weft in through the front. What it allows you to do is wear the hair off your face for more styling options. And that is a very nice feature, especially if you're going to be wearing a wig on the regular. So that is what a lace front is for. It's just to give you a natural, believable hairline with parting options and styling options. I'm going to have Liane. Can we zoom into Liane really quick and see that?
That's
Look
it.
at that.
That's beautiful.
So there you go.
Again, too, for women out there that do wear wigs in the regular, all of these styles can be worn without glue, without tape, without the mess and the hassle. Like, it really is just throw on and go.
Yes, yes. So Lindsay, hi Lindsay Francis. Lindsay Francis wants to know how you can get volume on the top. Lindsay, you know, I don't want to make this trip for getting volume on the top. I will take my wig, right? And there is a little like loop right back here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little loop right back there. See that? And you can run a safety pin through there. And what I like to do is mist it with the shape spray, especially if it's a curly wig. Okay, I mist it like this. I let it hang upside down for like a day or two, literally for a day or two. And when you do that, what you do is you're allowing gravity to pull down on the fibers. It creates lift, and it will give you the volume that you want when you flip it around the other way. So that's a little tip for you. That's how you can get volume on the top. And that pretty much goes for all kinds of wigs.
Fabulous. Yeah, I love that. Love the wig.
I wish I could
to get that big hair. I love it.
Right? I wish I could hang myself upside down and do that with mine.
I don't do that. So just remember, my friends, if you've just tuned in, remember we got that fabulous giveaway. So any one of these wigs today that we're showing could be going home with anybody today. So don't forget.
Absolutely. Well, Liane, would you give us another twirl? This is Beaming Beauty that we're looking at. And I just want you guys to see where this falls on the nape. It rises above the shoulders, right? You have all that textured back. So lots of tendrils, lots of curl, lots of activation. And then it comes a little longer into the front. It's almost like a slight A-line, but then you have all those tumbled layers and wave above the actual, you know, the actual length. And kind of like, just, I don't know, it's sweet, it's romantic, it's fun. I think if you're looking for something different, this is really something you should consider. And again, I'm showing the Beaming Beauty in the GF 829 SS, which is the SS Hazelnut. Kyle, you have that glorious platinum. Which one is that?
The Ice Sweet Cream, the pale, one of the palest blondes in the line.
Yeah, you're not going to ask me to make your hair that color next time I see you, are you?
Well, I wouldn't mind the highlights.
Yeah. Kyle will be like, do the front, and then I'll just wig it in the back. He'll just put the wig. And Liane, that lovely color again.
This is Shaded Iced Pumpkin Spice. And then the previous one that I had on was the Shaded Iced Latte Macchiato.
Oh, thank you for showing us both colors. So you guys can see the Shaded Iced Latte Macchiato in relation to the Iced Pumpkin Spice. Again, the Beaming Beauty QR code if you want more information on the wigs, such as lengths and front and back and all of that. All that appears on that. So we have that lovely information for you as well. Again, as Kyle said, just by asking questions, you'll be automatically entered to win one of these wigs that you're seeing today. And let me go through one more time. People are asking real quick to go over the cap construction. I will do that. And then we will move on to our next one. So what you have on the Beaming Beauty, right, is this ear-to-ear extended lace, goes all the way down to the ear tabs, right? We have a mono part, which gives it a nice flat area, a nice clean parting area without any permatease, without any major lift. And then we move into the rest of the cap, which has this wonderful personal fit stretch capability, along with velvet ear tabs and a velvet nape, and then the hook and loop adjusters. So if you need to size it down, you can, or if you need to open it up, just release those. I've even known people just to cut them off if they have a larger head shape. They just want to get rid of those because you don't need them really. So there you are. This is Beaming Beauty.
Great wig. I think this is going to be a big hit, especially for spring and summer. It's just sexy and flirty, very modern, and there's nothing like it in the range.
I agree, Kyle.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Listen, you know what? There's a lot of people who are like looking for a mid-range. They don't necessarily want the length, and it's hard to deal with. So as I was saying, I was working with my sister this week. She's got long hair, but she actually really liked some of the shorter lengths because she's just like, you know what? It's just easy. I like where it lays, and I like the layering. And sometimes, maybe in a wig, you might not do something that you would otherwise have done with your bio hair. And so if you're looking for a fun mid-length, I think this is a good place to go.
I completely agree. I think this is a great length for summer, and we're coming into those summer warmer months. So again, you have this beautiful glam look, effortless, throw on and go, and you can either do your errands or you can go straight to dinner, one or the other. It's great.
I know, that is good. That's very true, very true. So you guys, Michelle asks, would you say the biggest difference between Gabor and Raquel Welch is in the cap design? I would say primarily that is true. Raquel will have a lot different features. We kind of, with the Raquel Welch collection, it's kind of a little bit more fashion forward. It's kind of a little bit more technology driven. Whereas Gabor you're going to find reliable, stable caps. You're going to find similar cap constructions throughout. And it's very much a dependable brand, and Designer Series was added to that to give you a dependable, cap you can style, construction you can rely on. But we're also doing it now in Designer Series with heat-friendly fiber. So if you like the option to curl or style or blow dry or round brush, you can do that now. Where you didn't have that option before with Gabor, you had to steam because we were using a different fiber. So lots of reasons to choose one or the other. It's up to you. I don't think you could go wrong with either one, really. They're both great. So this is it, guys. This is Beaming Beauty for the Gabor 2024 Spring Collection in the Designer Series. All right. Do we move on, kids?
Let's move on because the last one I'm super excited about.
Okay. So we're going to do one of the longest ones in the collection now, and it is called Alluring Locks. And I'm going to present this one while you guys are working on that. So different construction on this now. Going back, Michelle Morel, to answer your question, this is a unique design to Gabor, okay? So as I was saying before, different types of cap constructions, different kinds of techniques. What you're going to find on this Alluring Locks is an extended lace front, okay? So this runs ear to ear, so you can wear it half up, half down if you want. And then this is unique to Gabor, hand tying. We have a completely hand-tied top. It is not a monofilament. It is several hairs tied at a time. This is going to give you a low density. This is going to give you the no permatease that you might be looking for. This is also going to give you a variety of parting options. So you can part in either direction. It also moves a little more freely. Then it moves into our velvet ear tabs and nape. As I say, the extended nape and the velvet ear tabs, pretty much a standard on Gabor. You're going to find these on a lot of Gabor wigs, okay? Then we have the personal fit cap, which stretches to accommodate, and then the hook and loop adjusters. So what happens is if you've been wearing Gabor for a while, you start to recognize these features and you start to know them. And if Gabor fits you well, if it works with your head shape and your lifestyle, then that's what will draw you to Gabor. Raquel might draw someone different in because they're looking for something different. So ultimately, and I'm sure Liane will agree with this, whatever your journey is, whatever you end up landing on, the most important thing is that you feel comfortable in your own skin, that you feel comfortable with whatever product or product line you use, because that is what makes it uniquely you, and that is going to give you the most confidence, and that is what is most important. So keep that in mind. All right, kids. Oh, Liane, I didn't even get it on my mannequin yet. You're already sporting it, looking lovely.
Thank you. This is truly such a beautiful piece. And again, like I've brushed mine out a lot more probably than what you two have. So that's the beauty again of these. If you use like the heat from your hands to kind of mat it down, or if you use a heated tool, you can really change these styles. Like if I really wanted to pump this up with as much curl as Beaming Beauty, I could do that with a heating tool.
Yeah, you can. Is right, Liane. And you know, I'm going to tell you, this is no word of lie here. I am working from our Florida office today. I came in, Chris Goldsmith, lovely as she is, brought these wigs in today for me, and I was in a meeting earlier. I am just pulling these out too. I have not sat and fussed with these at all. And so you're getting them, even on me, straight out of the box. I'm experiencing them, well, not for the first time, because obviously we created them, right, Kyle? But out of the box, we're experiencing them for the first time. So what you're going to find, Alluring Locks, is a nice tumbled wave. This is a very natural wave, some light layering throughout. So it's very easy to wear, very stylable. And again, like I said, this is why we launched this for summer and for spring, because it's a fun style. I mean, I feel like you got Pamela Anderson over there, Kyle, on your mannequin. I don't know what's going on over there, but she looks gorgeous. What do you got going on over there?
Doesn't she look absolutely? You know, I love this wig. I absolutely love the wig. First of all, Liane, I go very quiet when I see how fabulous some hair looks. And this on you is taking my breath away, my friend. You look incredible with it. With me, my friends, this is the back to the shaded Biscuit again. But what I did with mine was I just sort of raked it through a bit to sort of break out the curls a little bit. And it's sort of to give that volume. I just think it's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
well,
gorgeous.
And this is very typical. You know, this is what you're seeing in all, like the red carpet, is this A-line, right? You're seeing this reduced volume in through the top, and then you're getting this volume in through here. Cher's been wearing it. J-Lo's been wearing a longer version of it, but it's this really like tight, low density in through the top, and then this fullness in through the sides. And it's a great style to wear because you just feel so glam in it, you know. Liane, you look stunning. What color is that? That looks stunning.
Thank you so much. So this is a shaded iced cafe latte. And I like that this is a brown, but it's a cool tone brown, and it has these gorgeous highlights all throughout. And then I don't know if anyone can see, I have a couple of these beautiful money piece highlights.
Yes, you do, don't you? Don't you? Don't you?
And again, show me the lace front, please do.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny you say that because Maggie Moo's Main asks, are the lighter highlights on the front of the hairline on the shaded Sangria? Yes, this is the shaded Sangria, the GF132SS, Maggie. And you do have that highlighted through the front, the same as Liane's and the same as Kyle's. So let me move this up a little bit, but you can see, if I move this back, those highlights right in there. Can you see that? It's right along the hairline. So we have thought about that. Even with the darker colors, we've added that. I love this Sangria color. It's got a very European edge to it, and it does very well abroad because Europeans love their reds and they love to be pretty spicy. And Liane, I got to tell you, I'm looking at you in this color. I'm typically used to seeing you in blonde or lighter colors, but if I didn't know you, I would think that was your natural hair color or naturally enhanced by a salon hair color.
Well, thank you. I'm just quickly throwing this up in a ponytail because
go for it.
This is some of the stuff that, as someone who doesn't have hair, I truly miss. So to have this, and again, these beautiful, like these fun little pieces in the front, you can bring them down if you don't feel comfortable wearing all the way up. Like, look how cute this is. I'm like amazed myself. Look at this.
Well, again, look at that ponytail. I mean, yeah. That is.
And I think even like the little, I mean, obviously you can use hairsprays and other hair products to calm the frizzies down, but I kind of like that sometimes because I feel like that makes it look more natural.
Oh my gosh, Liane, so true. All right, I put this on my sister in another color this weekend, right? And we did her hair is nothing like this. It's very smooth and straight, right? But something about this, when she put this on, this loose tumbled texture, like you said, some of the shorter pieces that just kind of jet out a little bit, it looked so natural, like you never would have thought.
Right. That's the beauty of it. So you can definitely do like the more sleek stuff. Okay. So everyone, I just did just add another accessory. So I did the ponytail and then I added a hair clip.
Yeah.
Wow. Love that.
Right? So
love it.
The other thing that we haven't really, I mean, I know Frank and Kylie both have mentioned this about the amazing features, but the ear tabs have little tiny wires in them and you can press them and contour them down so that, you know, you can literally wear a ponytail and it won't come flying off. And it's just wonderful.
Right. And Liane, can I tell you another feature about the Gabor wigs? Is that if you look around the ear tab, there is plenty of hair that we knot, okay, around the ear tab. If you don't want a severe line when you're pulling it back around the ear tab, you can gently razor cut some pieces around here, okay? Now, if you're not good with hair, don't do it. But go to a professional, and they can gently sculpt some tiny little pieces there. I mean, don't forget, I mean, these wigs are also customizable, okay? There are different things you can do. If there's too much density in the back, you can remove some of the lengths from the wefts in the back to reduce the density. This is what is the beauty of having a professional or being a professional in the salon industry is, you know, these are very customizable. I think sometimes people don't think about it. They think just kind of, this is what you get, you know?
Right.
So, and yes, to answer your question, Kathleen, these are heat friendly. All the wigs you saw today are heat friendly fiber, okay? So if you want to round brush this, you can't. I don't know why you want to do anything to this one, though. I think she's just good to go.
They're perfect. Well, like even like the curl, right? So for example, this one's going away from my face and this one is going towards my face just because of how it came from the factory. So if you're the type of person that wants both away, you can use your heated tools. And I think that's great because I probably would personally do that. I would probably, you know, round brush it so that it gets up and away from my face.
All depends what you want to create, you know, and that is why, you know, Kyle and I kind of really like heat friendly fiber because we like to modify a little bit. Kyle, look at that Brigitte Bardot working right now.
Yeah, you know, like because when you get these dark roots, I absolutely love doing this sort of half up, half down look. I love this little bit of pump at the crown. You know,
yes,
really
totally.
Pretty. And once you have this on, I mean, you may be a bride, or you know, this would make a great wig for a bride, you know, because there's so much styling options. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, Kim Morgan says, "What's the permatease like at the crown?" Liane, how do you feel about the permatease in this one?
I don't believe is there permatease? I thought these are hand tied, right?
This one is hand tied, yes.
Yeah.
There is a little permatease here, I guess I would say.
Oh, well, how about this? I don't even feel it. I think it's great.
yeah, okay. All right, good. But yeah, so you guys, Kim, you were asking about the permatease. You know, keep in mind, when you have a fully hand-tied top, it's designed to not have any teasing in there, right? Because it's just knotted. And so what we've done that on purpose because we want to create a flatter appeal and a flatter look. So
on that note, I can make a center part. I know. Yeah. Right now, these are all like, hello, ladies. Hello.
Look at. See, and then you know what I would do, Liane? I would just hit that center part with a little bit of heat from the blow dryer, like just on medium, and just with the brush comb it one way, the other way, and you'd get a center part out of that. That looks lovely. That looks lovely.
I think everyone needs this. Like, I don't care who you are. Everyone needs this style. All three of these are spectacular. I'm just very much attracted to this one the most, but they're all beautiful.
Yeah, and you know what? Of course, that's why we do a short, medium, and a long, because if you're a long person, we want to give you something, but we don't want to forget our shorter-haired people out there too, because you know they need a little love too. So we try to give a little love to everybody when we do a collection, you know, because we do realize there's different needs out there, and eventually, right, Kyle? We'll just cover all the bases eventually. We'll get there.
That's right.
So-
You know, do you know what? Funny enough, talking about this reminds, you know, this would look stunning on Ellen. Is Ellen still with you in the office, Frank? Or
She
gone?
is in the office. She's on a call. No, she's waiting. She's here. She's probably
Yeah,
watching. But yeah, I should put this.
This is
on
a
her,
wig
huh?
for Ellen. She needs to try this on. It's stunning.
Yeah, when she doesn't feel like doing her hair, because this is what her hair looks like. This is what her hair should look like.
Well, it can.
You know, it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny though, because you know, you kind of when you get into the weeks, you're like, you know what, like. Some people's bio hair will never do this, or the only way you could get it to do this is by like torturing it with heat implements and everything else. So there is a benefit. Oh, Liane, that looks so cute and fun.
This is great. Well, and this is again going with the center part, and then I just threw a little half clip in there.
Absolutely. Oh, Liane, they want to know what color you're wearing.
So this is shaded iced cafe latte, and then guess what? Another one.
Okay.
I have another color.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you got the shaded iced cafe latte. Kyle, which one do you have again, please, for the folks at home?
I've got the SS Biscuit, my favorite blonde.
Lovely. And I am showing the Alluring Locks in the GF 132 SS in the shaded Sangria. So now I'm going to say, Liane, come on, girl. Bring out the next one.
Let's
Bring out the
do
next
this.
one.
The one that I'm unboxing is
Now I want another color.
shaded. I know. Are you jealous?
I am jealous.
I'm just kidding. Oh.
No, I'm jealous. I want another color now. I want to show off too.
Although the sangria color that you have is such a fun, you know, look at me type of red. It's gorgeous.
It is. It is.
I
Delana wants to know, how does Alluring Locks compare to Wavy Day by Raquel Welch? More layers in this from what I remember, Delana. Also, I think the construction is a little different. I don't think it has the hand-tied top on. I'm sure it doesn't have the hand-tied top on the Wavy Day. So maybe slightly more volume in the top on Wavy Day, but less overall layers. It's a little bit more of a blunt bob. All right,
and
look
I
at that.
think this is longer, Frank, huh?
Yeah, it is longer. Thank you, Kyle. See?
I think
It
it's
takes a
longer.
village. It takes a village.
Shake, shake.
Oh, you guys, real quick while Liane's doing that. If you haven't heard, we got the new Protect Spray out, okay? We have gotten a brand new Protect Spray. It is super emollient. I want to let you know, if you're going to heat style your wig and you want a little protection from the heat implement, one little mist like that will do you, okay? If you're a little heavy-handed with product, this is a lot of payout. So if you're a little heavy-handed, and you know you are, you may want to put this in another bottle, maybe cut it half and half with some water. And be very careful on the tile floor, because you can go sliding in this, okay? It's that rich in emollients. It's great for human hair and it's great for synthetic hair, but you want to change the ratio. I would say for synthetic hair, just use a light mist. For human hair, because you have cuticle, it absorbs more. You can use a little bit more. So just be aware of that.
And you know what, Frank? I used, I got a couple of wigs which are really on their last legs, you know? So I give it a good blast with this new product on the ends, and it really brought that fiber back to life. You know, if you've got a couple of old wigs that maybe you wear up or you knock about in the daytime, this new product is incredible for old fiber.
You're so right, Kyle. And I know you take very good care of your wigs, and you hold on to your wigs for a long time. So if you're saying that, I mean, people, you got to believe this guy, because he's got wigs that are, how old are some of your wigs? Like 20 years old plus, I think.
Some of them are older. Some of them are older.
I know.
Yeah.
Liane, honey, what color is that?
This is shaded wheat.
That is beautiful. That is
Stunning.
absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Stunning.
I'm very impressed with this color.
Can we get a close-up on Liane? I want to see like the hairline up close. I want people to see, you know, just how that works into her natural skin tone. Just look at that. Glueless, you guys. You don't have to glue. You don't have to put any kind of tape in there. It just adheres all on its own. Look at that. No volume on the top, but all that tumbled wave and fullness at the sides and the bottom, where you really want to create that A-line. Liane, do us a twirl, honey. Do us the honors. I don't get you.
I got like supermodel hair. Like
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
this is 90s. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't get to. I'm gonna say I don't get to have you in the studio. So when I do have you, at least here for a show, I want you to work it for us.
this is truly a beautiful color. Okay.
Can you show us the back where it falls by like? Oh yeah. So you can see kind of almost just to upper to mid back, right? But look at that curl pattern. It is so natural, so fresh. That's one of the things that we really like about this wig. I think you can feel confident. You can feel confident wearing this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beth asks, she says she has a 22.25-inch circumference. Would this fit her head? It is. I know you're a little nervous, Beth, because it's hand tied, and you know that hand tied wigs tend to not give as much. But listen, you have the hand tied feature in the top of this only. Okay, you still are bound by the personal fit cap here that stretches. So even if you are a little bit bigger in the circumference, right, you will be able to accommodate a larger head size with this. Okay, just don't forget to open these up or cut them out to make sure that you have the maximum expansion that you can on this cap. But I mean, I think you can make this work because again, it's not a fully hand tied. It's just in through the top. So don't be afraid with this one because it does stretch quite well, quite well.
And also, too, for anyone else's reference, I did say before earlier that I am a petite size or a 21-inch circumference, and these all fit really well because of those adjusters and those amazing ear tabs.
Yeah. So, you know, it's about working it, you know.
I feel like I'm working it. This one's gorgeous, and this one needs a crown too.
That one needs it. Give it the tiara. Well, you do look like a princess now, I must say.
Yeah, you do.
I must say.
You do.
Thank you.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know what color I prefer on you in this long one, but any color you've put on has been gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, that is bridal hair too. Like we were saying, here we are. We got 3 new looks. We got a shorter look. We got a mid-length look and a long look. So you got Beaming Beauty and Alluring Locks, which are mid and long. Both of them very great for summer events, parties. Hey, are you going on a cruise? Are you going to take a trip somewhere and you just want your hair easy? You might be able to like pop it on and go. We got 2 new, fresh, deconstructed, layered, tumbled wave. Very, very natural looking, almost bio looking hair here. Look at Liane, just that little simple knot she made. Kyle, did you see that?
I know.
That looks gorgeous, Liane.
Thank you.
It really
well,
does.
and we're talking about wedding season, right? Wedding season. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece to wear as a guest or as a bride. And to be honest, I wish I'd worn a wig at my wedding, which was 5 years ago. It was right before I decided to jump into the deep end of wigs. This is a gorgeous piece. And again, you can literally just even take, little bobby pins. And because of those open wefts, the bobby pins stay in.
Oh yeah. And you know what, Liane? This is, I mean, you know this, but as a hairdresser, if you want to get hair to stay up, there's no better way to do an updo than with synthetic fiber. I don't care where you clip that hair, it just stays. You can put one bobby pin and lock that down for all night long, you know?
Yes, totally. Absolutely.
Unlike bio hair, when it's like almost too conditioned and silky, it just falls out and you got to back comb it and spray it. I mean, this fiber is great. And again, I just wanted to say to people, if you are thinking to put it up, don't forget you have an extended nape on this, okay? So with all this extended nape hair, you can razor cut some little tiny baby hairs too if you're planning to put it up. All you have to do is basically just release this lower left weft right here at the bottom, and you can just, with a razor or with some almost like what I'm talking about, like a notching blade, you can go in and create some very fine wispy pieces so that if you do want to wear it up, it looks also very natural as well. So lots of options. You guys, again, this is the Gabor Spring 2024 Designer Series. We are showing Alluring Locks, okay? And while we're showing that, there's the QR code. We got Liane and we have Kyle showing it. I'm going to go back and show you guys the shorter one, which was the Beaming Beauty, just to refresh your memory. So this is the Beaming Beauty, which is our mid-length wavy style for spring and summer. Okay, and this is in the 829 SS, the Hazelnut. Kyle's got it in the, I think it's the Ice Sweet Cream, right, Kyle?
Yeah, this is the Ice Sweet Cream. And look, and I can put this next to, this is the shaded Biscuit. So you can really see how gorgeous and platinum blonde this is. This is the shaded Biscuit on my girl.
Yes. Yes. And then just to recap, the shorter look for this collection is the So Uplifting. And I'm going to put that on one more time. Again, all of these, everyone, it is done with heat stylable fiber. Again, more information, just swipe that QR code, rewind if you need to, and go back if you're looking for some more information. The So Uplifting, great, great summer style too. Short layers, volume. So, you know what time it is, you guys.
What a great
Do we get to announce the winner?
Of Wigs.
It is. It's time to announce the winner.
Yay, drum roll!
Drum roll. So, the winner of any one of these lovely wigs in any one of the colors they like today is Ms. Kimberly Ann Suiba.
Woo!
Kimberly Ann, I want to know which one you're going to get.
Yes, comment which one you love the most.
Absolutely, absolutely. So someone's going home with wigs. I wonder what she's going to pick. We'll see. I think I know which one you and Kyle would pick, Liane, but that's just a hunch. Just a hunch. So you go for the alluring locks.
That's right.
So you guys.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah. When we were last in Miami and we filmed these, Chris said straight away before I even saw this, you know, this is one for Kyle, and she's right.
I know. I think one of the models might have put it in her bag and taken one home too. I'm not sure. And she has plenty of bio hair, let me tell you.
Yeah,
you guys, right? I want to thank you all for joining. Liane, listen, for those of you who have just met Liane today, if you've never met her before, maybe you're already following her, check her out on her Instagram at Liane Boyko. She's got a lot of stuff there. You'll be spending a long time looking at her pages, but she is a wonderful inspiration. Liane, I think we owe a debt of gratitude to you. I know Kyle and I both feel the same on this point, that you're always engaging. You're always putting yourself out there. You are sharing your life, your truth with everybody. And man, you don't know, or maybe you are starting to realize what a profound effect that has on people who are going through a really tough time in their life right now. And so it's because people like you share your story that people can find some comfort. It's the reason why Kyle and I do what we do, to give you guys hope and to give you guys things to work with to make your life better. That's what it's all about. So thank you very much from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you so much. I don't know if anyone can see, but I'm about to show some waterworks here in a minute. But thank you so much. It's truly an honor to be here and be a part of this company and this brand. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Liane. You know I'm a big fan of yours and really appreciate it. And like I say, you know, you're really going to help somebody who's going to be going through the same problem. So thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
well,
you.
we look forward to having you back, Liane. We turn you back to your husband. You guys can enjoy your evening. And of course, all of you watching today, thank you so much for tuning in, for your dedication, and for all your questions. We really appreciate it. And Kyle and I will be back soon with another Facebook Live very shortly, another fun and exciting one. Right, Kyle?
Yeah, thanks, everybody. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yep. All right, guys. Take care and have a good evening.